Let's fucking get it. Time to roast some music. Let's open up Discord. A little share. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So we'll just wait for some people to join. Currently, I'm all alone. Oh no, we have a lobby, of course. First in, last to leave. And we got quite a few tracks today. We're gonna do Kayla first. She donated like 4 days ago. Very keen. So we'll listen to this one first. And then we're gonna work through the list. So we're gonna do Dot, Mixplin, Karam, and then we've got Spark, Rain. Yeah. A few to work through. Mess around with the other coming through. I didn't realise this was playing. It sounds really nice. I'm excited to hear this. But yeah, we won't listen to that just yet. That's nice. Yo, Mixglim, what's happening? You sent me a banger today. What's going on? Where effect rack? There we go. I never use this effect rack, but I'm gonna just mess around with it. Yo, Karan. What's happening, Manu? Just gonna poke around and make something random. Where's my claps? It's not going to be house. I'm just going to make something really random. Maybe not this kick. Let's just do a normal one. No, it was actually better with that kind of. Yeah, I need a better kick. Who we got in here? Cadot in the place. What's this key? Any more people joining? Maybe I'll start soon. Let's see. Yeah, give it 5 minutes. I'm a little bit early. How's everyone doing? Anyone got any exciting news to share? Anyone getting married? Any babies on the way? Curious what this sounds like. It's A. Okay. No. No babies on the way yet. No babies on the way yet, but sexy beats are coming. Yeah, that's funky. Ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. Just make it a bit bigger. Ba-dum, ba-dum. Let's just get a preset. What's going on with this bass? we've got less people now. Maybe I'll just start. People are probably sick of watching me produce and just want to hear the track feedback. Yeah, fuck this. All right, cool. Let's do it. Let's turn this stuff off. Okay, so we're going to start with not that. Start with Kayla, and then we're going to work our way through the list. Cadot second, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's begin. So this is Kayla, some breakbeat track. Oh yeah. Sorry, you're second. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be the same from here to here, so I won't play it all the way through. Really nice, but I would say it's a really nice instrumental, as Manu said as well. It it does feel like it needs a vocal or something else to lift it. It feels like it's very much looping over and over. I think also just mix wise, the kick sub might be a bit too long. So when the kick's coming through, it's like and the sub tail just feels a bit too long. So where I can't actually really hear much of the bass. I can hear that the bass is there, like there's a bass in the track, but I think it could be bigger, like a bit more of that Reese bass that you're going for. So maybe you need some more stereo information on the bass so you can feel it a little bit more. Maybe just bring it up in volume and then making the kick a little bit more chilled. Also here on the drop, maybe you could have built it a little bit more. I think coming straight back in with that heavy snare, which I wasn't totally in love with. Like I felt like the track needed it. Like when it came in here, I was like, okay, yeah, you're lifting the energy with this snare, but I'm not sure it was the best sample. It's just like super aggressive. Just it almost feels like you're kind of layering it out of time with the other snare a bit too much. Like it's coming a bit early. Like with the other, there's another snare that lands kind of in between. Yeah, the one there. But maybe, I think with the sample, it's like you could just maybe chill it a little bit or just build it a bit here. So maybe you don't have the aggressive snare here and you build it a bit more so it feels like the track's evolving a little bit. But I think for sure you need some kind of vocal or some other lead element in here. The bridge is quite nice. The melody is a bit underwhelming, if I'm being honest. Just not like anything really too creative going on there. Well, I mean, it doesn't always have to be the case. Maybe if you had some other little vocal in there, or you did something with this guitar sample that you've got, maybe you could have done something with it here a little bit different, so it's varied and just kind of carried the bridge a little bit more. Because really all you've got is just this sustained lead sound, and then you just kind of filtering the drums up. Could have been a little bit more spectacular, in my opinion. But it was a really nice track. I love the breaks, and like you've nailed pretty much most of the elements. It's just it does need something to kind of lift it over the edge to make it feel like a proper track rather than just an instrumental. But yeah, cool. Thank you very much for sending it in, Kayla. I'm going to move on to Karam. Yes, Karam, I did see your donation. I'm sorry. All right. But yeah, thanks for reminding me. Otherwise, I would have skipped you. But cool. Let's do Karam. This is Fade. I think it's Warped. Yeah. Let's take off the EQ. Gaz is in the place. Yeah, the reason I'm checking this bass here with span, it feels like, and it looks like, you have more mid bass than you do like the sub. Feels like the sub needs to be a bit louder than the mid. It's really nice. Like I like the bass progression. I like all the lead thing, the little pluck. I love the drums, but it's just that little balance where so when the bass came in here, it was like it was there, but you just didn't feel it enough. And I think it was just purely because you didn't have enough of the sub body to the bass. It was a lot more this kind of mid frequencies here, which is going to help it to come through a lot more on like bad speakers, but you kind of want that feeling of the sub to come through a bit more. But yeah, otherwise very, very nice. What's happening, Justin? Good, how are you? A bit quiet. Yo, 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 yo. Yeah, I liked it. I wasn't sure how I felt about that melody. It didn't give me any feels, but I'm not sure if that's just a personal taste thing. I don't know if it was like anything wrong with the notes that you chose. I think potentially the sound could have had a little bit more attack to it. Especially here, it was just like it felt a little bit too washed out for too long here. Where I'm like, I was trying to hear it, and it was like not like clear enough really. Maybe just a little bit less reverb on it. But yeah, I think the melody is just like, yeah, for me, it didn't really give me any feelings, but maybe you guys liked it. I'm not sure. Could just be I think that's just a personal taste thing. Otherwise, it was good. Nice track. But again, I think similar to Kayla, it's like, it did need something to kind of take it over the edge. It was a nice instrumental, but it needed something, a little bit of a spark, rather than like really essentially what you've got is just the same instrumental as here, but then you've got an ARP that you've opened the cutoff up a little bit with. There's not really much else that's happened to make it sound a bit more spectacular. Yeah, man. I mean, I think like if you're gonna have that, like, because obviously there's a lot of tracks where it's just like an ARP and then a nice bass, drums, things like that. I think that ARP melody needs to be super strong, where you're like, yes, that's like, I'm thinking about it when I've stopped listening to the track. I think it was a little bit too busy. I think that might be the problem. It's like, okay, where is it taking me? And I was trying to latch onto it and find where to latch onto the melody, and I couldn't. But yeah, other than that, I can't think what else. I really like the drums. You always do really nice drums. Like that groove there is really nice. Yeah, man. All right, cool. Can't think of anything else to say other than that. I was kind of like thinking to change my mind on what I said about the bass here. It sounded like it was a little bit more full in the low end, but I think I remember here it didn't feel as full. Yeah, here it feels a little bit more hollow in the sub frequencies. Yeah, cool. That's all I can say to you, Karam. Or Clarion. Which one is it? Cliran. Okay, cool. Let's move on. So now we are on Cadot. No worries. Thank you for the donation, my bro. Yeah, I already had this one open. Alright, so Cadot. What's happening, David? Good to see you. Okay, nice. Needed a little bit more punch to your kick here. Yeah, I know it's the intro, but it needs to be a little bit more dum, a bit more thump to it. Yeah, so for this whole point, I was kind of waiting for the kick to get a bit more punchy. I thought maybe you faded it a little bit here, but it seems like that's the full whack of your kick. But it's important. I feel like the track is very chilled, so maybe you didn't want it to be like a super aggressive, but it needs a bit more click to it and just a bit more thump in the low end, just so it's like, you know, driving the track a little bit more. Otherwise, it just feels like a bit of an intro kick, and I'm kind of waiting for it to kick in. Excuse the pun. Nice melody. Yeah, I mean, you did say a vocal's going to come on it, so I don't know whether to say it needs a top line, because I guess the top line's going to fill the track. You could use some other little elements in here, just like kind of like ear candy elements, like maybe organic things, like or variants on your strings, so you could have a little like a violin that comes in here and there, rather than just the same strings doing the same chords the whole time and the same drums and same bass. Just something to kind of like mix it up, otherwise it feels a bit too much like a loop. I imagine with the vocal in here, it's going to elevate it a lot, but yeah, I think you definitely could do a little bit more with the instrumental. Yeah, I mean, it's same as what I said before. It's just starting to feel a little bit repetitive now. But I guess with the vocal we'll see. And it's probably a good idea to wait to see what the vocal does. But I think definitely here in this bridge, you could have been building that a lot more. Just like really like gone for it with the strings. I think like different layers of strings, different textures and things like that, and just really built it and built a bit of an orchestra. And then here you could have had some of those elements kind of bleed into the drop, so it doesn't feel like the same drop as here. It's like pretty much the exact same track throughout. So it does need a bit of evolution, and you should wait for the vocalist a little bit, but I think you definitely could do more as well. Like even some stuff on the drums as well. Like here, you could have had a little bit more of a drier hat coming through, just a bit of an open hat, just something like that. A little perk or something, a ride, just something to make it feel like you're evolving the track. Possibly some automation on the ARP as well, so it doesn't just repeat over the same. Can't think of anything else. Karam, you can submit your track. You can submit more than one. And I guess if you donate, it will skip the queue because nobody else has donated. So you can do whatever you like. You can donate you can submit an album if you want. But cool. I can't think of anything else I would say. Like mixing wise, it does feel a bit quiet. I mean, but there's nothing wrong with a track being too quiet. Well, I mean, you don't want it to be super quiet. But the track could feel a little bit bigger and a bit bolder. So it does feel like it does need like a good master on it. And mix wise, just possibly like a little bit more punch to the kick. Just a little bit more like danceability with it. I know it's like a nice chill track, but a little bit more emphasis on the groove. Cool. That's all I can think to say. Let's go to the next one. Mix Glim. Let's see. What did he say in the comment? Not updated, but meh. Okay. Really, really nice. I love the atmosphere and the chords. Did feel like it needed a top line for sure. Like here, I was expecting some kind of top melody, something more in the higher frequencies or mid frequencies. Bass was really nice and warm. Potentially maybe a little bit too loud, but probably not. I think it was. I think it was fine. It was good. I really like the drums. Really, really like the drums. It's kind of like that Lane 8 style drums. But yeah, it's missing. It's missing the added stuff, which I'm assuming you probably know. YouTube probably won't let me comment, huh? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, nothing like everything else sounds really great. I really love the atmosphere. This intro here was really nice. Yeah, very pretty. But yeah, I'm not sure what kind of top line, but I mean, there's many obviously that you could put in here. Okay. Okay, so it's gonna have a vocal. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, no worries. Well, yeah, nothing I would say otherwise. It sounded great. Just needed that extra something. But great as always. Let's move on. Okay, so Karam donated again. Thank you. This a little collab, looks like. And I was just going to answer Kayla. Don't think anyone... Yeah, I haven't actually grabbed any vocals from 5. I was going to do it a while ago, but for some reason I didn't pursue it. But I think you can. I think you can get some good stuff on there. But then it's just a case of, like, you probably need to search for the right person. And I'm not sure how it works with, like, review, like them redoing the track over and over. Maybe they just send you one take. I don't know how easy they are to work with, but yeah, might be worth doing. Nice birds. very, very pretty track, man. Really, really nice. It was relaxing me a lot. Just one little thing I noticed here is I think you might have these elements a little bit too wide. Just where you're pushing them a bit too far in the stereo field. You can see... Like around there, this whatever you have here, it sounds like a bit of like almost like a choir, is so stereo that it could be phasing, and it's not mono compatible, so you're going a bit too low here. Otherwise, very nice. Maybe the main melody, which was really nice. I like the melody. You could have just made it a little bit bolder. Maybe it just needs a bit of compression on, or some saturation, just making it a little bit, sticking out a little bit more. It's just a little bit like, because it's so nice and it's like driving the track, I feel like it could just, be a bit more in your face and a bit more present. It's very, very nice though, it's really pretty. Potentially, you could have a little bit more energy in your high end. So just like with your hats, the off hat needs to be just a little bit louder. It just because it's giving the feeling that you're kind of waiting for the track to not to drop, because it does feel like it's dropping, but. Yeah, it's like it stays very chilled for like most of the track, and maybe it'd be nice if it kind of built towards a bit of a climax, just make it a little bit more memorable. And I think by adding more energy to the drums in the high end, it's going to do that. Yeah, cool, very, very nice track. It was very enjoyable. Who's Ocean? Is that just is he a good producer? Where did you meet? On Tinder? But yeah, I'm gonna listen to Manu now. Manu donated. Thank you for donating. Kayla, you donated again, but I've already done your track. So are you just being nice? What's going on here? I mean, appreciate you being nice. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, see the bass in that track, it felt a little bit warmer. Like the sub was more dominant there, so it felt like, yeah, just a bit more warm. Okay, cool. So now we are on Manu. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, downloads. I'm currently working on a course for PML, and it's bloody hard work, I'm telling you. I've been doing it for like the last week and a half. I'm getting there. Okay, yeah. No worries. Yeah, send it in. All right, so this is Manu. Is it? Yeah, that's all good. Let's have a listen. Yeah, maybe I'll play a bit more. Yeah, assume it's similar. Okay, yeah, really nice, lovely groove. I liked the mix was good. Everything was like nice and loud and clear. Almost felt a little bit too dry on like your clap. It was just a little bit aggressive. Maybe just here in this part, because obviously in the mix it blends quite well. It is maybe has a little bit too aggressive attack. You could just maybe soften it with some like a small drum reverb. But the only other thing was some variation on the piano. Piano was really nice, but yeah, it's just the same. The chords are repeating a little bit too often, especially since you're using it through like the majority of the track. I think it would benefit to just have some variation, just like an A and B side. Not even need to do anything too crazy, just like changing the interval on the chords, just opening it up a little bit more, something like that. The lead sound was all right, but I think it's like maybe a personal taste thing. But for me, it was like didn't give me any kind of like, ooh, like that's a really nice sound. You know what I mean? Like I think the melody was all good. but it just doesn't sound that great. It just sounds a little bit detuned, and yeah, I don't know. This just wasn't for me. But maybe it's just a personal tasting. I don't think there was anything technically too wrong with it. Yeah, I mean, I guess the melody could be better. It's just and then repeating quite a lot. There's a lot of things that are repeating the same, like 8 bars, which is, it's going to make the track not feel, it's not going to evolve that much. It doesn't keep it interesting. But otherwise, I mean, it's a really nice groove, and it feels like it's very well produced. I like how you added this section here in the bridge. Nice chords in there. Yeah, like here, this lead is just, it's too dry and too loud. But yeah, the whole atmosphere is really, really nice. You did a really great job there. Yeah, cool. Can't think of anything else what I would say. Just some variation, I think, just to keep it interesting. And yeah, that's it. Let's move on. All right, so yeah, Kayla donated again, very generous. Thank you very much. I will listen to yours now. And then I think I'm going to do maybe, what time is it? Nearly an hour. We can do a couple more. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. It's in my head. Hey, maybe it isn't so bad. All right, so this is Kayla once again. Shadows version 1. Yeah, very nice groover. It's got a really great energy to it. Nice atmosphere. It just, you needed something here. I think everything was all perfect up until here. It's like, okay, yeah, you needed a either like a more aggressive hat or a clap or something like that. Yeah, it's definitely in need of a little dirty snare here, just like a knock, something like a kind of like a camel fat knock. I think you know what I mean. But I think I've got one somewhere here. Knock. No. I think you know what I mean. But yeah, it needed it. It needed something like that there. High frequencies getting swallowed. I think it needed more highest frequencies. I think you just needed to turn up the shaker or any of the hats and any of the high energy stuff that you've got here. You definitely needed to turn it up. That's why I put this EQ here. Like, obviously this is a bit too much and I'm just boosting the whole master chain, but with this it's making it feel a lot more alive and a lot more open. So I think the mix of your low end is pretty well balanced. It's just that you're missing that shine to your track. But anyway, let's move on. Okay, I think the other thing is just with this lead sound, that it feels like it's in a whole other space to the track. It feels very, very distant, which is nice. Like with the reverb, it needs reverb on it to make it feel like ambient and big. But you've just I think you've put the reverb directly onto the sound. It's just kind of washing it a little bit too much. I think especially since that's the only other additional element that's kind of evolving the track. It needs to be a little bit more present. It's just like really far away. So yeah, maybe putting it a little bit closer by having less reverb on there, less of the wet signal. And yeah, you can see the difference when I put this EQ on. It makes a huge difference to the track. So for sure, you need to boost the high end a little bit more. Other than that, very, very nice track, very well arranged. Good bit of tension here. Nice snare rolls and things like that. Just needs a little bit of polishing. And I think a snare. I'm missing a snare, like to kind of elevate the groove. And maybe you could save the snare until the end if you want. And maybe just here put something else, like a bit of a drier open hat, something like that. But it definitely needs something here. But yeah, cool. That's all I can think. Yeah, let's move on. Okay, I'm a bit lost where I am now. I think Spark. What are you saying, Madeira? Oh, what the fuck? Nice. Don't know what that's on. I want to check what that is. Alright, let me download this. My Man Spark usually has very nice vibes. Yeah, cheers, bro. You know what? The only shades I've managed to keep and not lose in my whole life. I've had them for like nearly 10 years now. I think it's because I never wear them. Shades they're annoying to wear. Let me fix this master chain. Alright, let's have a listen to Spark. One moment. Okay, this is really, really nice, but it's the second chord that, not the second chord, but the, is it the second phrase? I'm not sure what the terminology is. But the first 8 is really nice. The but then the second chord, it's like, I was kind of waiting for a, and it kind of goes in a different direction, like a weirder direction. It's like, But I don't know, maybe it's just a taste thing, but I felt like it didn't really satisfy me, the chords, like the second part of the chords. Yeah, it's that one there. Yeah, there. Really, really beautiful, man. That was really nice. A lot of energy here. It was really well arranged as well. took me on a journey. But yeah, it's just that chord. I mean, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. It's definitely not like the wrong chord, but it was like just didn't satisfy me. So you can just take that however you want. Maybe just ignore me. But for me, yeah, it's just the second chord just didn't hit home. But otherwise, I mean, the sound design's great. I love the snare hit with the vocal. The drums are really, really nice. I love all the sound design on the leads and things like that. Potentially, you could have the lead coming, the pluck coming through a little bit more here. It's getting, some stuff is getting buried, like you can hear. It's there, but you can't really hear it. You got the nice little like synth. Like some of it like is coming through on the sides, but it's the little pluck, the really nice melody that you've got. It's just kind of getting buried here. Yeah, otherwise, man, it's really, really great. I love that a lot. That was a nice little track. Cool. I'm gonna do maybe one more, two more. Where are we? Two more people have submitted here, but then we have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do Rain, and then I'm gonna do Mackenzie, and then that's gonna be it. Unless someone wants to donate hundreds of pounds, then I will possibly listen to your music. But yeah, cool. I'm not sure. I don't think Spark was in the chat, but yeah, thank you for sending that in. That was very nice. Banger 3.0. Okay, we've got high hopes. Rain is actually, I think he's a very good producer. I can't remember, but I think last time I heard his music was good. So this could be a banger. Are we ready for Rain? I'd take your liver anyway. Send it over. I think mine might be failing soon. Is it a healthy liver? I want it in tip-top shape. This is Rain with the banger. Chord progression sound. You say something weird then. Lovely. Really, really, really nice. This is possibly my favorite today, I think. Just like the chord, the piano is just like, I like how it's not the same. The chord progression is really, really nice. It's very subtle. It's good. Subtle, but like very well done. Yeah, this reminds me of something Yeah, that was beautiful, man. Really, really enjoyed that. Lovely breaks here. Yeah, there's nothing that I would change. I really, really liked it. I mean, potentially some little vocal thing to kind of take it over the edge, but I mean, I don't think it's really needed. I would add this to my playlist straight away. Really, really like it. Just nice and subtle but excellent. Yeah, it was good. I want to listen again. I'm going to listen later. Yeah, it was good, man. But yeah, I think to get it onto more playlists and make it more appealing, some little vocal in there would definitely take it over the edge. For sure. Yeah, man, you're on to a winner here. Very nice. I've not heard that reference, but I think I have, but I can't put like a name to it. But I'm gonna check what it's called. Similar to KX5 Dead Mouse. Let me actually check that. Because yeah, it sounds really familiar. KX5. Is it Escape? Yeah, this one.
Do my eyes speak true? My soul so in touch with yours tonight.
Yeah, fuck. No, yeah, it's very similar. Yeah, man. I mean, great track to reference from. It's not the same track for sure. Like, you've definitely made it into your own. But yeah, similar chords. I wonder if you did that on purpose. Probably not. I mean, there's only so many chord progressions in the world. All right, cool. So we're going to listen to Mackenzie, and then that is it. I'm going to go have some food. So if you're submitting tracks now, I'm sorry, but I probably won't get around to it. Man like Mackenzie. What's up, Julian? Don't donate, please. I'm going. I don't know if you've submitted. Oh, you haven't submitted. Yeah, don't. I know you normally submit and donate, but I'm gonna go after this. And hello as well. Let me just take this off. Alright, send it. Are you trying to sell to me? You're trying to pitch it to me. All right, yeah, if you donate, then yeah, all right. I'm a sucker for that. This is sounding really good, by the way, Mackenzie. I like it. Alright, so with that melody, really nice drop, very clean. But yeah, with that melody, it needs to just progress slightly Not just no the whole time. But yeah, you could do it for maybe the majority of the loop, but just at the end you can go no, something like that, so it doesn't just feel repetitive. Why is it crackling? The fuck? Is that me? I think that's your track. No, it's not. It's me. Why the hell? Whoa. Something's going on. Maybe I'll switch to SEO. Yeah. Something's out of key there. Oh man, I'm getting a lot of... Yeah, this is out of key here, this thing. It's this other element. I think maybe, I don't know if you like layered it. Yeah, just that sound there. Just you watch the key that you're playing with that. Something's not right about it. You liked it. It's not in key though, man. It sounds like I don't want to say it sounds bad, but it sounds uncomfortable to me.
My vision.
I actually think your track might have been clipping. Because I turned it down a bit. Let me just... Yeah, man, it is. When I have it too loud, it's clipping on... It's not clipping here. I think you've clipped on like your limiter, or maybe the way that you've exported it. If you've like exported it to MP3 or something, and then you've been clipping on there. I swear it's not me, I don't think. Or I don't know. It's not clicking now. Okay, let's just move on. I like this vocal that came in.
And I didn't, my vision hadn't interpreted that this was my future yet, you know. I was in my car and I literally stopped and I just go, I want to fucking do music. This is bullshit. I don't want to do all this shit.
Love that.
Then on anything I did was with the idea that I'm going on this path.
Yeah, man, it's pretty sick. I like the track. The bass is really good. Yeah, I like the kind of switches in here. I was a bit like, whoa, what's going on? But you were taking it to a nice place. Yeah, I mean, other than that, it's pretty good. I mean, the lead, it's just this lead melody here, like this sound and the lead. It's like you're just repeating it a bit too much. There's not enough variance with it. So it's like, you know, and it's like the main thing that's going on apart from like the bass and the drums. So yeah, you just need to maybe make that melody a bit more interesting. Maybe make the sound a bit more interesting. It's quite nice, but it's not, you know, it's not all that. But yeah, man, I don't know if you like that dissonant sound that comes in like here. Yeah, that one. If you, is it just, yeah, it's that lead. You just changed it onto a different note, but it's, yeah, for me it just sounds a bit weird. But yeah, man. Other than that, I love this vocal. That's great. But I think it's like too loud. You're clipping it. Wait for the second note after that bit. Where was it? It was like here. Yeah, this guy. Yeah, I mean, I guess the note after is in the scale, but that's not. That feels like it's out of the key. Out of key. Yeah, there. Bar 60. Yeah, but they're the same, right? That and that's. Yeah, that's the same as that. Yeah. Well, yeah. You make the decision. If you like it, then keep it. But for me, it doesn't sound good, if I'm being honest. But the rest of the track sounds great. Very nice. Okay, I'm doing one more because Julian begged me and donated. So yeah, and then I'm gonna go. So don't submit any more tracks, guys. I will ignore them. All right, Julian Schwartz. Woohoo. Oh, hey, Mason. Sorry, I missed you. I missed you, Mason. Yeah, I haven't heard your music in a while. Would have been good to hear it. Yeah, man, that was sick. Really, really nice. I love this break, the detune on this, and yeah, it's just really, really nice, man. It was the Moog, right? Sounds like the Moogie. It felt a little bit weird when this kick went 4/4 here, but I mean, I got into it, like started getting used to it. But I don't know, it felt a bit weird. Yeah, I don't know if you could smoothen it any better. I think you kind of did. Maybe not having a kick there, so it was just like atmosphere, and then dropping into 4/4. Yeah, I always find it a bit weird, because I do that myself. I have like a 4/4 track, and then I'll switch to breaks, so the other way around. And I usually need to have like a break where there's no drums, and then I go into 4/4. Like, because for me, yeah, it just kind of caught me off guard, but it wasn't bad. It was like, you know, I welcomed it. So yeah, it was good. I don't know if it's heavy. Yeah, maybe it's a bit long. Maybe you can shorten the kick a bit. Yeah, it's quite a big kick. Yeah, because the sidechain is very heavy. I mean, yeah, man, it was a sick journey. Like it evolved nicely. This was sick. Maybe you could finesse that synth a little bit more. It sounds like quite cool and quite energetic, but it's not like, ooh, like how did he make that? It's just like, yeah, it's a really creative use of it. I like like the rhythm of it, but the actual like tone of the synth and how bright it is, like the EQ that you've got on it. Maybe you need to just kind of filter it a little bit, or make the top end sound a little bit more lush. It's just a little bit buzzy to me. Not buzzy, but I can't think what the right word is. But and it's not that. Yeah, what's the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, it's like fuzzy in a way, almost like the distortion is a little bit too much. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's probably OTT. Yeah, it sounds a bit like that, or it's like you've got overdrive on it and you've got it on just too much. So maybe chill it a little bit, so it kind of sits with the other things in the track a bit more. But yeah, man. Otherwise, like the arrangement and the composition of the track is really, really good. Really liked it, man. All right, yeah. Nice. Can't think of anything else to say to you. That's it. Get it finished. Get it signed, bitch. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm going to go eat, and then maybe I'll do a feedback production stream. I feel like producing today, but I've got loads of tracks that I haven't finished. So I'm going to, yeah, maybe not make another song for a little while. Just finish what I've done. But yeah, thank you everyone who has been in the stream. Thank you for the donations. I'll catch you next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday, and we'll do another feedback stream. Peace out. Adios.